Well, shit. Done work, so we'll scoot home and we're gonna have a talk on the way there because this is kind of whack. Well, friggin' came across another article tonight by our, I don't know, one of the groups anyway out there, journalist group, and our fearless leader of our union chimed in, and he's not happy. And literally, it talks more about the sale of the company. And finally, we got some feedback from somebody in the union, which is kind of cool to hear because, like I said, we've been stuck in the dark on this for quite some time now. So getting any form of feedback is nice. Now, one of the things that was talked about was, you know, the fact that they sold the company to Bell for $6 million, which I mentioned in previous vlogs when I talk about this. $6 million is all they charged for the company. Okay, honestly, $6 million is frig all, because the ring, we have a fiber optic ring that goes from North Bay way the frig out to the Sioux, and then I believe that's where it goes to. Could be wrong on that. But anyway, it's basically a ring, a fiber ring going from north to south to west and connects everything. So if there's a fiber link that breaks between us and say Sudbury, then traffic's rerouted the other way. Basically it's a redundancy, just a big redundancy, that's all it is. And we set that up roughly, I think maybe a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, but it was a $25 million operation to set up that ring. And like I said, the whole objective behind it was to have redundancy, because we've frigged so many times, farmers, especially in the spring and the fall when they're doing their crops, they'll get too close to the rail tracks, because their farms are pretty close to the rail tracks, and they'll yank one of our fiber lines out of the ground with a deep plow and just skewer it, knocking everything out west and up north. So what we've gone ahead and done now is when that happens, automatically the system will detect the break and start routing traffic differently so that it still works, set off an alarm so we can dispatch teams, blah blah blah, yada yada yada, you get the whole fucking gist of it. So that alone is worth, they said 25 million. So Bell's paying $6 million, and just that ring, not including all the equipment that we have and the areas that we have DSL that Bell refused to go into. So literally, Bell didn't buy the company, they're stealing it. Now there was talk about, you know, job security and what's going to happen with the employees, and this is what's dicked, okay? In order, I can't remember if I talked about this or not, I apologize if I did, but when Bell buys the company, in order to transfer everything over to Bell's name, it's going to cost the government $60 million on top of, you know, like, I don't understand what the $60 million is for, but it's going to cost them $60 million the moment that happens, the moment this transfer happens. So now they're going to pay $60 million for that. They're only getting $6 million, which they already have plans to invest into buses for the ONTC, which is stupid. And they're getting rid of the only company in the ONTC that is actually able to produce a profit margin. Because the refurb, they haven't produced a profit margin in a while, because mainly they weren't allowed to take any contracts. And the friggin' transportation's always been subsidized by the government. Whenever somebody from Moosonee wanted to take a trip to Toronto, Gov subsidized it. So the person from Moosonee would pay like $400 or $500 for their ticket, whatever it is, and Gov would shell out like $1,200 or whatever it was. So that was a lost leader there. That transportation was a lost leader, but people from Moosonee needed that, because if they needed to go to Toronto for like any sort of medical operations or whatnot, well, that's where this train would come in handy, right? They would roll them down to Toronto. Well, I don't know. It's so much bullshit. It feels like so much cloak and dagger nonsense happening. But one thing that the union pres said was they want to move people, like, where they can, obviously, move people from the Ontario side into the ONTC. But honestly, what the fuck could our help desk do at the ONTC? Not a whole shit lot if you think about it. Like, we already have an IT department. chances are they're going to bring a bunch of them over to the ONTC to maintain all the ONTC computers and such, because they deal with that. So right there, that means that there's no use for us because they got all the IT guys. Chances are we're either A, going to get, like if Bell opens up a help desk here in North Bay, we'll get put onto that help desk, or B, we will be terminated. Our positions will be closed. So either way, I'm ready for it. I just hope it's not one of those wait until Christmas and then after Christmas we find out that we no longer have jobs. Because that would really, really, really be the rudest thing anybody could do. And I think if that happened, I'd probably just like boycott Bell for life and insult them every chance I had. Slandering the company, because that'd be awesome. But no, I think this is just fucking bullshit. I don't understand where the government's getting their ideas for this sale and why they think it's such a good idea. Because you watch these assholes get up on the stage and talk about it, and it sounds like oh, it's the best thing ever. So then you gotta ask yourself the question, well, how much money is this jackass getting for making this deal go through? How much is Bell littering this guy's pockets? How much are they filling this guy's pockets with cash now that this deal is gonna go through? What's really going on? The North? Come on, you know? Fucking pull up and figure shit out. But the political leaders are like, this doesn't make any sense, you know? Friggin' Al McDonald stepped up and he was like, this doesn't make any sense. There's no financial or feasible reason for this sale to go through. NDP leaders stepped up. We haven't heard anything from the Conservatives yet, or I haven't anyway. But so far it seems like they're all against the Minister of Mines and Resources and whatever the fuck that guy's stupid bullshit is. So it doesn't make sense. It's like there's something else happening. Gravel is getting his pockets lined with cash to make this go through. So, yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. But anyway, we're almost home. I need to go home and cook something to eat because I haven't eaten shit all day. And go from there. So let's pitter patter and have at her. I figured I'd move the car over so that the sun can get this and force it to melt more. It breaks pretty easy when you kick it. You know, I got out here with Oreo's poop shovel. I could really beat the shit out of this. We'd be good to roll, but oh well. Speaking of Oreo, he probably really needs to rock a shit. So let's go grab him. Oh, dick, we got flyers. There, I got Oreo tied up outside. I need to do some cleanup in here. I think I'm gonna cook some fish. Some fries and fish. Because that would be awesome, I think. Alrighty, well, I got a trash bag and a little garbage bag. I'm gonna see if I can break that fucking garbage can loose because it's stuck in the ice out there. Just threw out a whole bunch of garbage and I got a whole bunch more to throw out, for God's sakes, so let's get at it. There, garbage is out. Sweet. Now I'm gonna head back inside, get those dishes done, and fry up some fish. French fries in now. I don't know how long they take. I'll have to check and go from there. Let's get cranking on some dishes. Yeah! Then one of these days I need to go to Crappy Tire and get me a pipe for this motherfucker so I can use this motherfucker to clean up this motherfucker and to clean up in there and those stairs and my bedroom upstairs. Yeah, shoot it. Well, I put a good dent in them at least. You know, I got this sink empty. There's a little bit left in this sink. Some more shit up here I need to deal with. And, yup, for God's sakes. And then, I'm gonna let this stuff drip dry because I just can't be bothered to dry it myself because I'm feeling really fucking lazy right now. But you guys already know that I'm really fucking lazy, so that's alright. I got some mail I want to throw upstairs. I'm gonna go upstairs, relax for a bit, see what's going on the internets, come down, finish this off, and then figure out what the hell I'm gonna cook to eat for supper. Because honestly, I was thinking about just going out to the garage with a couple hamburgers and fucking barbecuing them up and just eating them like that. I got no buns. Could do a run over to Sobeys, but they want like $10 for a bag of for hamburger buns, so they can go frig themselves. Okay, so I just went upstairs to see what's really going on. Chatted with Adrian for a bit. There was supposed to be some Grand Theft Auto tonight with Rex and that, but looks like that kind of flopped because Rex isn't online, so yeah, and also now I'm using the Trident up on the Proto Vapor. Pretty good job. But I'm thinking I might rebuild it because right now it's running in single coil mode. And in dual coil mode, I can get better airflow and bring the ohms up too. It's 1.2 ohms, so it kills the battery fast. God, is it ever a good vape. Alrighty, bitches. Round 2. Fight! Some of those dishes are really stubborn. Gonna let them soak for a bit. See where they come out. Almost got the counter completely cleared off. You know, I could probably put these away. Yeah, don't need those out. Fire those in there. This was... Is there a nail there? Yeah, there's a nail here. This goes on there, like so. Put away the sandwich maker. Clean up all this macaroni. This thing here. Just gonna clean off the lid. And that just tucks back in the corner. What the fuck are you eating? Holy, that was crunchy. I might be able to keep this container. Yeah, I'll wash the container and throw out the orange peels. That's what I use to make this, my ultimate cleaner. Fuck, does she work good. Well, son of a bitch. We got ourselves sort of a countertop again. Sort of. Got a little bit more shit to deal with. That beer bottle's supposed to go to Tor's time, I should say. She brought it over on around Halloween-ish when we did that live show back in October. She didn't want to drink the beer, but she wanted the bottle. So I drank the beer. And yeah.
Pumpkin ale. Oh my god, is that gross?
Never again will I drink pumpkin ale.
But anyway, people, I'm done dicking around now. I'm probably going to call her quits and edit up this vlog and drill it up to the tubes. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Got a little bit of cleaning done. Next video I make, I want to go get that PVC pipe, measure this thing out, and be able to vacuum around here. And got 2 more things to wash because the cat comes up on the fucking counter and just knocks shit off the freaking the drying tray. God, she pisses me off a lot of the times. Can't wait for her to be a cat, not a damn kitten. It's gonna be awesome. But anyway, I'm shutting her down here. Hopefully you enjoyed that. If you did, click that like button. I still got some laundry to swap over into the dryer and all that nonsense. So I'm gonna call her quits and get working. So I'll talk to you guys later. And until next time, peace the frig out and keep on vlogging.